Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Aurore and I'm here to facilitate your spiritual awakening. 12 signs you are a light worker. Light workers are the helpers. They are the ones who are showing the way because they have awakened, they answered the call, and they consciously chose to come back here so as to help the planet shift into higher consciousness. First sign, you are a light worker. You're very intuitive, you're very sensitive. You're so sensitive that you feel so vulnerable, and sometimes you can feel that it's a weakness, but actually it's not. It's your greatest gift. This is something that you need to protect, you need to nourish it because you have the courage to feel. Dark workers are not feeling anything. They're all about taking the control, and this is, with fear, while you, with love, you're all about opening your heart, and you're such an empath that people are coming to you. People are drawn to you to talk about their problems. They feel that you could actually advise them very, very wisely, even if they have no clue of who you are, because you have this beautiful capacity, ability to listen without judging. Second sign, you are a light worker. You struggle with hate, negativity, violence, anger. You don't really understand the wars, why we are destructing the planet, the ecosystem. And it's sometimes so unbearable that you'd rather come back where you came from. And that's very, very hard for you to stay in that low vibration energy, but stay still, because this is why you are a light worker. You are the first one to wake up. That's why you have to be the leader. You have to keep on your lonely journey to, keep the light and be an inspiration for others to be better persons, better human beings. Third sign that you are a light worker. You despise any form of authority. You don't like that people tell you what to do. You don't really understand why there are 9-to-5 jobs into big companies. That's not your thing. You'd rather, you are like this free bird, this rebel, and you're just all about looking for the truth, for your own truth, for you. What is your true purpose? What is your mission on earth? That's why you feel that you're so different and that you don't fit in. And that's my third sign, no, my fourth actually, is that you feel you don't fit in anywhere, because somehow there are so many people around you that, just abide by the rules, or they decided to just, respect the system as it is, that you are like, no. And since you were a kid, even at school, you felt like you were strange, misunderstood, judged because of who you are as a human being, and you didn't have much friends that could actually, reassure you, and you had like this deeper knowledge that you could not understand where it came from, and yet it was here deep within your guts. Fifth sign, you are a light worker. Because you don't fit in, because you feel that you are so sensitive, you've been feeling that you need to create this persona. You had this double life. You're like Superman, basically. You're like Superman who puts his glasses on, his suit on, and you play nice, you have this smile, and you pretend to be the person that you're not, because otherwise you feel even more lonely and even more empty. You're desperately looking for soul-like relationships, and sometimes you even wonder if you'll be able to find your soulmate. But don't worry, you will, because it's all a process. It's all about a learning experience of honoring who you are deeply in your soul, and then honoring, yes, loving it, and then you're gonna attract more and more people like you. But I mean, you know, for a long time you've been playing this role that is not yours, and it's all about letting go and calling for your people, your community, the people that will get you. And that's why you've been traveling all around the world. That's why you've been, you know, looking into different places to see if you're not like the only one. And you're not. You're really not, believe me. 6 sign, you are a light worker. You understand that everything is energy. All is energy. That's why you feel so connected to the universe, to being one with everything. And that's why you are really, really careful about what you eat. Usually light workers have a plant-based diet. They become vegan because they are very aware of the food that is energy. It's not just being fashionable or making sure that you look good. No, actually it's way more than that, because energy is information, and food is energy, and the food that you put in your system, in your body, is so important, because then it supports your vehicle, your physical, your skin, your brain, your mind, your spirit. And as a light worker, I mean, you need to be energetic. You need to have like the purest energy possible so as to function correctly. You also manifest really quickly, if you're really well attuned with yourself. No matter of thoughts, you manifest. You're huge manifester. It's almost as if you would just like ask from your heart, from the depth of your heart, that boom, it happens to you, and you sometimes feel that it's magic. But actually it is, because life itself is magical. You also are all about self-care every day, because you know that your energy is so important. You need to take care of it. That's why, and that's my 7th sign, that you are a light worker. You crave actually for a long time. You need to be by yourself. You need to feel that you can purify your energy and recharge your battery, because you pick up so much of the peoples around you that at some point you don't even know who you are anymore. And that's why you don't like crowds. You don't like to stay too long around people, because you really feel that you're picking up their energy, their vibration, their frequencies, and you're like, okay, now I need to just calm down, come back home. But not your home physical. Actually, yeah, you need to protect your home too, your physical nest, but also coming home is here, in your heart, your space. This is very important. Very, very important. 8. You see numbers like 11, 11, 22, 22, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, everywhere. And usually when you see them, it's because you're so aligned with yourself. It's because you feel that, yes, you are tuned in with your higher self, with pure source, and with other spirits. You totally believe in angels, mermaids, aliens, and you love this language of 4th dimension, starseeds, new earth. And that's probably why sometimes you feel that you're crazy, but guess what? No, you're not. And second, the more you get used to speaking your own language, and you embody your uniqueness, because you are unique your way, the more you will spread out and maybe put seeds all around you. And that's how you stand out. That's how you honor yourself. That's why you won't hide anymore. You won't have to hide. You won't have to pretend that you're somebody that you're not, that you believe in souls, that you believe that you have a mission to enlighten people. Also, you're very connected to nature, very connected to the spirits of nature, and you often feel like you need to go to the water. go and have a swim, or even talk to the trees, hug them, or just have a sun bath. Remembering your true nature is essential for you, and usually it happens when you are in nature. 9, the 9th sign that you are a light worker. You're very drawn to activities like yoga, meditation, Reiki, because it's all about energy. It's all about, yeah. Light workers are usually healers, artists, writers, teachers. They are here to heal by any means. They have a message of oneness to be spread to the collective. And also, light workers are here to help others do the same. So first, you need to honor yourself as a light worker. You need to do the work, which is not easy. Awakening is not easy. You need to be brave. You need to be very brave and very, 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 very strong. And yet, when you hone that pure energy, then you're here to also help others do the same. And also, that's why, and that's my 10 sign, you have this burning desire to help other people. That's your thing. You're all about helping through your art, through your healing practices, through your teachings. You're here to, again, give it to the world. Train new light workers. Help others actually transit into these ever-changing times, because let me tell you guys, we are in this age of Aquarius where there's more and more people awakening. More and more people are actually, yes, waking up. But it's not easy, so that's why we need people like you, light workers. You have a really strong mission to help them, to be their coach, to be their spiritual coach, to be there to guide them. Because it's literally can freak out. Like I would freak out for a long time. But again, since I'm so okay with it right now, it completely changed my life. And actually, I feel that finally I can just be myself, my own self, within all my strength and my pure, literally my pure self, and I can help others be the same, which is like the most precious gift ever. 11. You may have had some mixed feelings about, feeling in despair, anxious, depressed. Some of you may have felt so lonely and even suicidal. You may have overcome the dark night of the soul. I know that I've had, and at that time I didn't really understand what it was. I was just going through a really, really, really dark period of my life. And now that I look back, I realized that it's a blessing, because I was literally like this, I'm gonna use metaphors, but it's like this snake, when the snake is like growing so much and you have this skin and it's like an old skin that just doesn't fit anymore, so it cracks up. It's like cracking up, it's like, no, I can't anymore, this skin doesn't fit me anymore. And you're like the phoenix coming out of the ashes, and you wake up again and you grow stronger. So being in a depressive state is not a weakness. Again, it's not a plague, it's actually a blessing, because it means that you need to go through this phase to reconnect with yourself, to really honor yourself, and to grow stronger, to grow brighter. And in the end, it's all about a choice. Light, darkness, that's it. And finally, last but not least, 12. You're not afraid of death. You're not afraid of dying, because you know that death is not final. It's only a transition to another lifetime. And actually many light workers have had near to death experiences or have overcome huge obstacles. And again, it's like the dark night of the soul, or being in a very low state of your life. It teaches you how to bounce back, how to rise from the ashes. Share your light, share your love, my light workers. This is your moment. We need you. You know, I feel that in the coming years, the more we are awakening, the more light workers it's gonna be, but also the more people are gonna need light workers like you and me. So it's all about protecting your light, protecting your aura. Make sure that you eat good food, that you take care of yourself, that you spend some time meditating. Really, your light is the most precious gift you can give to yourself and to the world and to the universe. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video has, helped you in some way. I'm sure that, 12 signs, it's not just 12 signs. There's so many signs that could come up, and I'm only beginning to do the work. So I really welcome in your comments if you have any other signs that you've experienced or read about or just heard about. I would be very curious. If you have any questions, please leave in the comment below and I'll make sure to respond. Love and light to you all. Bisous to yous.